Welcome everyone to the Man United Brighton of Albion watch along. Overall doing well. Hey, you know what? That intro's hard because I was used to throwing in some AFL teams then. I was going to say welcome to the Count and St Kilda watch along. That's 24 hours time. Hopefully I'll be happy by then. Hope we're all doing really well. Welcome to everyone. See a few of you in the chat. Hope we beat them panheads up in Brighton. Fucking want to hope so. Good start to the season though. Good win last week. Tell you what, Mr. Uranus, stick to Carlton FC. That's what you know. Tell you what, the amount of Australians who usually say stick to wog ball, as you guys call it. So I'll take that as the highest compliment ever, an Australian telling me to stick to AFL. It's a huge compliment, that. You've made my week, mate. Michael, good day, mate. Another Man United fan. Good day, mate. Chills, how you doing, mate? Rare to see you here in a little bit of a dare I say it, a proper football stream to me. A proper football stream. Looking forward to this one, man. Looking forward to this one. Teams have just been named for those out there. But you know what? Man United, one game, one win. Wasn't the most impressive performance, got to be said, but Zershi, Josh, on his debut, scored a nice last-minute winner against Fulham. So that has us currently 7th. So that's pretty good. Brighton, though, probably a different animal, to be fair, with all due respect to Fulham. Under a new coach, obviously, you've got Hertzler there, the young German. Not the best start for them at the start of the season either, but Brighton know how to play. Brighton know how to play football. Big 3-0 win for them. So this should be an interesting one because they did look pretty impressive, albeit against Everton, who had a man sent off. So always early. Hey, mate, never too early to learn. Hey, ask away, mate. This is my native game. This I'm confident with. So, well, let's talk about the teams. Let me bring that up back on the screen. Teams have been named. So, United gone Anana in goal, Matsurai, Maguire, Martinez, Dalot, Casemiro, Manu, Rashford, Mount, Ahmad. Up top, Bruno in that false 9 role. Don't mind the team, though. I mean, don't know what you think, Michael. I genuinely, I actually quite like that team. On paper. Shame the game's not on grass. It's played on grass, isn't it? I mean, gone in unchanged, haven't they? Am I missing something? Because Mount started last week. Yeah, he did. And then Brighton, they've gone in, Steele in goal, Veltman, Van Heck, Donk, Hinchelwood, Milner, Gilmore, Minter, their new signing, Joao Pedro, Mitoma, and Welbeck, former United boy up there. Thoughts on Fulham? Yeah, unchanged, Michael. Yeah, spot on. I like it. I think Fulham will do well this year, mate, Alex. I do like the way Fulham play. We rode our luck a little bit against you guys. I thought in the end we were the better side. But I like the way Fulham play. I do think once Smith Rowe gets used to the game style up there, I think he'll be all right. G'day, Unbranded. Chelsea fucking got a big enough side to play AFL, mate. Chelsea have El Paso. It's going to be an entertaining game, though. Always a nice one, you know, for us Aussies out here playing at this time of night, isn't it, really? It's always nice. It's always a nightmare when you're playing a bit later. Harder on the old sleep patterns. So it's nice to be here doing this in like a normal time, to be honest. Yeah, that's the problem, though, isn't it, Michael? Like, you want to take him nice and slow. Don't mind him as an impact sub, though. Mate, Alex, you were unlucky, mate. I mean, I will be honest, we rode our luck for good portions of that game, but in the end, old Zizi, as we like to call him, El Paso, tell you what, you've bought a few. Don't mind Dewsbury Hall. Don't mind that. Can't believe this coach is younger than me. Gee, you know you're getting old when the coaches are younger than you. Hey, Alex, mate, I'm proud of you, mate. It's good supporting your team. Like, honestly, like, when I went back home, like, the lads back home are always impressed that we get up at, like, 3 in the morning. Because obviously, do you know what I mean? To them, it's just the afternoon. Bizarre seeing a coach younger than us. Looking forward to this. Bit of football, man. Always a dangerous place to go, the Amex Stadium. Beautiful area, though, Brighton. If you are ever in England, Brighton, lovely seaside area. Beautiful beaches. Beautiful beaches. Yeah, El Paso, it's nice, mate. Only bad thing about being in Australia, we can't do loads of these watch-alongs. So, I've got to try and get as many 9 o'clock games, if you guys are interested. Like, we're just so lucky that we've got a team that I care about, but I love watching football. So I'll try and watch as much. Costas, we're going to see how this goes, because football were a little bit different to AFL. So I'm on best behaviours. But I'm going to try and get as much football watch-alongs in. You know what I mean? We're going to get as much of that in. Do you know what I mean? As much football watch-alongs as we can, if we can. So if you guys are interested, let me know, but I'll be watching it anyway. Your mate always calls people panheads. Don't know if it means something different to your mate from Bolton, but I know right in the north, because Bolton is north, that usually means alcoholic, someone who drinks too much. You know what I mean? He's proper panhead. Alex, I love that, mate. I love that. Hey, Costa, no, mate, I'm going to try and get as many of the 9 o'clock ones, because I watch a lot of it. Hey, tell you what, Pascal Gross is a massive loss for them. Lance, I love that. You're Liverpool boy. You've got a few 9 o'clock fixtures. Let's check the fixtures of the Premier League. How's everyone's fantasy team going as well? Anyone fall into the Barco trap? My mate convinced me to get fucking Barco in. And you know what? I absolutely hate him this week. Just don't listen to people. Honestly. 9 o'clock fixtures. Don't mind doing Liverpool games. Arsenal, fucking hell, Brighton. Jesus, if you're a Brighton fan, you have an early bedtime. Yeah, some of the 9 o'clock fixtures are pretty grouse. I'm good, sir. How are you? Hey, mate, you know what? That's one thing that I have messed up on. I do miss, because I used to watch. Hey, I love it, Theo. I used to love watching the Serie A, La Liga and stuff, like proper football head. I have Eze as well. I didn't captain him though. I captained Haaland. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. It keeps me going, mate. There's some cracking bars. Chris, how you doing, mate? There's some cracking bars in Brighton. Good night out if you ever want to go. That Minter, I've got him in my dynasty team. Absolute ripper he is. Hope he goes well. Not today, though. So what are the predictions, chat? Give me some predictions. I'm going to go 2-1 United. 2-1 United. But what are you thinking of the screen as well? We've got a new camera. Loads changing here at Pobby and Oz HQ. We've got a few... got some merch coming as well. College football. You know what? It's one sport I've never got into, American football and college football. I've got a few mates. One of my mates works out there in the in the scouting, in the data analysis for basketball, and he's a manic. He actually got me. Nas Little's team. It's one of the university things, but he actually got me a game one. North Carolina Tar Heels. He got me. He said it was going to be worth something a bit later on in my life, so I've got that actually in my room. Cheers, Ben. 3-1 Costa, 3-2. Hey, I hope it's 2-2. Fucking hope that. Hey, Michael, I'm with you. Yeah, I've never really got into the American sports. You know what I don't like about American sports? They just go on for so long. Do you know what I mean? Don't they? 2-0. I love that. Yeah, a few of the lads back home, they like their NFL because it's like early morning for the Brits, isn't it? It's early morning for us Poms back home. Costa, yeah. Mrs. P wasn't happy, but she is now. She's seen the quality of it. I don't mind watching basketball like the NBA. But I just find it just feels like it goes on forever, which is weird because, like, when you meet Americans, they always take the piss and go, "Oh, well, you play cricket and it goes for 5 days." But I actually think 5 days cricket goes quicker than an NFL game. I'm with you, Mr. Uranus. I am. But I just think cricket. I mean, let's be honest. When you go to a test match, you just get on the beers all day, aren't you? Lance, I'm with you, mate. Like, honestly, I watched the Super Bowl, but like that Super Bowl felt like it was there for 2 days. I felt like I watched that game solidly for 2 days. But yeah, I heard. Yeah, it was Michael Jordan. Yeah, so yeah, it was my mate's favorite player in the draft. Baseball. One of my mates went to a Yankees game and he said that like the experience of being there was terrific. But then when I said, "Would you go again?" he said no. So I think he might have lied to me. Proper mugged me off. Costa with the membership. Welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome aboard. Yeah, in the off season, I want to do quite a lot of football content. So, who do I think would crush it from the round ball? I've heard from my spies that Brody Kemp isn't bad, but I've got a feeling Jordan Boyd would be pretty good. Yeah, you see, Ben, he was saying like it was amazing, like food and stuff going on. And then like when I said, "Oh, would you go again?" and he was like, "Nah." But he like absolutely sold it to me over a beer. I was like, I'm in now. I've watched the baseball and I've had like stupid bets on the baseball for banter. When you get like a bonus bet and you've got to turn it over like 20 times. So I've like tried to watch it. Harry Mackay. Oh, Ashton. Yeah, that finish, mate. Don't know if you guys watch YouTubers, football YouTubers. Guy called Away Days. There's a guy on there called Ben who's not very good at football, but he actually came on in a professional game. Like, you're talking like Division 9, and he scored with his first touch. One of the best goals I've ever seen. Yeah, Ashton would probably be decent. Like, that's a decent finish, that, mate. England versus Sri Lanka. You know what? I might do some Ashes watch-alongs. What do you think, like a 9-hour stream? I looked to my left because I could hear Mrs. Pom. I could actually hear her daggers. 9-hour stream, Mrs. P. What do you think? Ashes watch along, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Day nighter. There's Big Eric. Quiet United. I reckon what an Ashes watch along would slap because we did that session. Kyle, you know what? I actually think you've got a great point here. I actually reckon, I'm surprised. But have you ever seen like the pathway program in Australia is cooked? Like it's absolutely cooked for Aussies. Mate, sumo watch along. Is that any good? El Paso, 9 hours of watching the Aussies pump the poms. I suppose it depends where it is. Like, to be fair, we've got a good record here on the watch logs. We did that session, and it was like one of the few sessions the Poms battered the Australians. Could be the secret to England's success. 105-hour stream. What was he streaming, Ben? Purity is high. What type of purity? Kyle, pathway is terrible. You agree with that? Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? Because, like, you know what? Me and one of my mates were actually talking early this afternoon on Facebook about this. Your favourite Australian footballer. And you know what? Who mine is? Mark Bosnich. I was gutted when he signed for United. So I was 14 when he signed for United. And he'd just come off the back of that Aston Villa year where he was like probably the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. Like you could probably make an argument for he was definitely the best goalkeeper in the Europe. And so good. I was so excited when we signed him. And it's weird because like that era from like 2000 to like 2010, we just had like a plethora of Aussies coming up, didn't we? We had like Harry Kewell, Viduka, Schwarzer. Like there was so many Aussies. Craig Moore was a spectacular centre-back. Like you had so many. That just makes you think that Aussies could do it. I reckon Aussies could be incredibly good. Kai Senna and I Show Speed were doing a live stream where they would only stop if they beat Minecraft. That is mental. How me and Mrs. Pom have clocked Minecraft together, and that must have taken us about 6 hours, if that. How long did it take us to complete Minecraft? No, but if we added it together, it's 5 hours? Jesus. 5-day Minecraft stream to beat What were they doing? I do remember when Australia beat England. So that was the first half where Wayne Rooney, that was his debut, wasn't it? Wayne Rooney's debut. We played our seniors and then we brought our under like 21s out after that, and you beat us, didn't you? Franny Jeffers played. I remember it. You beat us 1-0, didn't you? I do remember it. I agree, Alex. I'm surprised. Why has Australia never been like a place as well? Like, you know, when you first started the A-League, my first knowledge of it was Emil Heskey coming over. So it's weird you don't get like the old English players. Ah, okay, Ben. If it was hardcore, I understand it because that's a nightmare. That is a nightmare. £1 pints. Hey, mate, you know what? There's a place in the UK called Flares. When we were kids, this was like probably the first place you could illegally drink because like the bouncers were idiots. It was like a 1970s themed bar. It was absolutely crap. Right, but last time I was back home, they still did £1 pints, and they still do to this day. Like that's crazy, bruh. £1 pints in 2024 in a nightclub. It's probably not worth going though because the bar is bants, but it's good. Yeah, I remember it, Lance. I do remember Australia beating us. 7-day live. Count and win the flag. Like Terry still thinks I'm joking. I have the power to take that down to Lygon Street and get on the beers. Like we are going mental. We are going mental when Carlton win the flag. Like, we will have a 9-hour stream. Like, we will be doing shots down Lygon at 4 a.m. G'day, Matty. How you doing, mate? Archie Thompson, what a player. I got to talk to Archie Thompson through SEN. What an icon. Yeah, I remember you saying partner. I remember Sturridge. I'm just surprised you don't get some of the old English players. Like, I would have thought it'd be a great place because you had what's his face, didn't you? The former Southampton man, Charlie Austin. Big Juddy Sports. You're annoyed with Delit isn't starting. I'm with you, mate. I really thought Delit would start. Like, I don't mind. Like, I'm not a Maguire hater, right? I just don't think Harry Maguire suits playing out the back. But I think as a centre back, as a defender, he's a good defender. But I just don't think it works if you haven't got the protection in front of him. And when people say this, oh, he does well for England, look at the players in front of him, though. Like, United don't have that calibre of player. I would have liked to seen Delit start. It completely ruins my dynasty team as well, because I've actually started him. But I agree with you. I thought we would have done it. But I suppose I'm guessing he's not match fit. Because Zergi, he was quite injured, wasn't he, at the start? Oh, Joshua, he'd come with a niggle. So I'm guessing he needs to get match fitness. I thought Eric was quite honest, though, pre-season, like before the game against Fulham, that some of the players weren't ready to play 90 minutes. So I'm not a big fan of Bruno playing a false nine, but I've seen worse, to be honest. I actually think United, for some reason, he's probably the best at holding up the ball when he's quite a small boy as well. Hey, Kyle, well, you'll have to catch up with me when it happens, mate. I'm surprised no one's bought Maguire. It's a good point, El Paso. What have England won with Maguire? Well, I mean, they haven't won anything, have they? But, I mean, I will say this. Maguire for England doesn't look that bad. But I didn't like it when we signed Maguire. I don't like signing centre-backs from lower league clubs. Because you see what happens at United when he tries to play the ball out. He hasn't got that skill. Foilgrim. I agree, Julie. You know, my issue is, though, with United is I have more fear against Fulham and Brighton when we have, like 70% possession. Because I feel like we're one of the worst sides in the league at controlling a game. I actually like it when we're playing a better side who's going to have 60-50 and we're looking to counter-attack. But it's weird because as much as I like Zerki and Hodgland, I feel like we need I'd like to have a 30-year-old striker there, 29, 30-year striker, a bigger body, someone that's got a bit of experience. Like, I would have loved an Ivan Toney or someone like that, who his Premier League goals that them two could learn off. Who do I want for England manager? I'd love Eddie Howe. I don't mind Graham Potter, but I just don't know how he'd go with a philosophy coach being part-time. I agree, yeah, Tony wants a lot, but I would like someone of that ilk. I'm surprised. I mean, I suppose they got Taribo, didn't they? West Ham. I mean, that is the best deal ever. That. Ironically, who it would be great to still have in the squad, Danny Welbeck. Watched him for Brighton last week, and I was just thinking, it'd be great to have him back. Fred, not a bad call, that, mate. Not a bad call. Get Ibra. Oh, mate, how good was Abramovich? Absolute jet, man. How far's Luke Shaw away? You know what? It's funny because I was actually watching something the other day where they had Leo on there. I was saying to my wife that Jonathan David, I am surprised, like a West Ham haven't gone in for him because that's a step up from Lille. Surprised no one's gone in for him. French league, though, is one of them leagues, isn't it? Like where players are either overrated or really underrated when you're in the French league. Like you either get them guys who are like meant to be the next Zidane, or people just don't rate them. João Pedro, he's one of them annoying players that you've got to watch as well because he peels off and drifts wide. And that really affects United. Hoping to see Rashford today, just be a bit more direct. Hey, Matty, come to the right place. We'll try and explain it. That Brighton game, I don't know if anyone watched it, was a little bit like Carlton versus West Coast. Hey, mate, I can't wait for Ugarte, mate. Finally, we've got a player to complement Manu. Hey, Ben, you know what? If I was Fulham, I'd get him in to replace Solanke. Similar type of player. Do you know what I mean? They want someone to play off the shoulder. Not bad. McTominay going to Napoli. I saw that, mate, and I was like, fucking hell. I remember when good players used to go to Serie A. Like, I'm a chance of a contract in Serie A. Rashford's in Ibiza. You know my issue with Rashford, absolutely killing me with Rashford, is I feel like in the last 2 years he's become very do-it-yourself. Like, last year I was watching him and I didn't think his season was as bad as people were saying. But you look at all the times he can cut it back, square the ball, and it be an easy goal, and he takes the shot himself. If he can just learn a little bit of selflessness, I think he's very dangerous. He's crazy. I don't know what's got inside his head. Right. Mate. Good day, Beachy. Hey, mate, it's a great little place. Asia's a beautiful way. Hey, love you, Juddy, mate. No dramas, mate. Come on, boys. Big 3 points here for the boys. Hey, Ahmad. I'm a big fan of Ahmad. Why don't we do this in AFL? Why don't we have mascots for every one of the players? Big fan. Come on, boys. Get into one. You know what? It's nice to be doing this watch along. Usually, you know what? I'm a bigger Matt Goldbridge watch along boy. I know Matt Goldbridge divides the world, but I'm a big. I like watching Matt Goldbridge while I watch it. Hey, El Paso, I hate playing Brighton. They're one of the teams I look out for. Brighton away. Brighton away, I don't like. And I don't like Bournemouth away. Hey, Beachy, mate. You know I'm not going to miss a football. Mate, a bit of football, mate. This is why I look tired now, because I watch all these games. Like, mate, I'm still as if I'm in England. Can't get enough of football. That front four for Brighton is pretty tasty, isn't it? Minter, João Pedro, and Mitoma. Hey, Brighton Beach is gorgeous, bro. Mate, you know what? It used to be an insult when people used to say I was the Goldbridge, but now I take it as a compliment. It's always bloody Burnley. Hey, I love that, Juddy. Yeah, mate, I like watching the game with someone, so I have it in the background and then I watch the game, but it's kind of nice to just watch it with someone. Do you know what I mean? Excited now we've got scoreboards as well. I'm going to make some graphics up as well. I'm going to get really graphic-y. Now the football's over. Like, now the football kind of slows down a little bit, because even finals, it slows down. I'm going to get really into like the graphics. So I want to really make the graphics look sexy, like have some of them cool little pop-ups and stuff. So I've been teaching myself. G'day, Gokhan. Hey, cheers, Beachy. Bevton, how are you, mate? Hey, Lance, yeah, mate, there's something wrong with me. Like, just can't get enough of the football. Hey, Juddy, he's so good. Like, honestly, Goldbridge just make me laugh. Hey, mate, they are pretty cool, aren't they? Yeah, I'm going to fiddle around the graphics. So next year, I'd like the team. I love the way Optus Sports just subtly does the advertising. Very clever. Who's your favourite Australian football player in chat? Who is it, chat? So mine was Gold and mine was Bosnich. Who was yours? How good is it to see Rude? Van Nistelrooy, what a player he was. What a player. Yeah, we've only played one game. Only played one game, mate. You're 1 week in, Matt. Matt Viduka. Viduka. That Leeds team was fearsome. There we are. We are off. Tim Cahill. Come on, United. Whatever happened to Aaron Moy? Hey, how good is... Yeah. Why is Australian called Hungry Jacks? Why is it not Burger King? Hey, Harry Kewell was dynamite. You know, Matt Bosnich was the first goalkeeper and the only goalkeeper Guernsey I've ever bought. Never bought another goalkeeper shirt. Ever. Come on, Mike! Come on! Does anyone else when Maguire runs back with the ball, you're slightly scared? That's sad, that, because I remember he was tearing it up, wasn't he, at one point? Yeah, Tim Cahill was a great player. Yeah, you know what? I'm Mrs. Peach seen that. The third kit is sexy. Oh, really, Gokhan? Didn't know that. You would have thought they'd be able to just like be able to buy that out though, wouldn't they? Hey, Aiden, good to see you, man. You know what? The new United kit does look sick though. That third kit looks real retro. Ah, get in, boys. You would have thought they would have bought them out, wouldn't they? Nice patient build at the back, though. We haven't gone anywhere, but I like the fact that we're being patient. Good ball, that, from Anana. Oh, you know what I love about Ahmad? He's always looking to beat the offside trap. Craig Johnson. Hey, mate, I'm a sucker for a collar, Aiden, to be honest. Carlton new. I hope Mason Mount has a good year. Go on, Mounty! It must have been a decent payout. Hey, of course you can. Befton. Hey, Foilgrim, yeah, mate. Hey, I'll stream for you. You guys are doing me a favour. You guys are girls. You're keeping me company. It should be about a 6-0 of that, shouldn't it? You know, this is the one thing that really kills me about United is when we overuse the ball down the back, because I feel like it requires no energy to press. It's going to be interesting with Rashford. Like we were just talking about him at the start of the show. What do you think, Aiden? I feel like the last 2 years he's become really selfish. Like, oof. Oh, Lucas Neal was a ripper, mate. Come on, boys. If he can stay fit, Mason Mount will be fine. That's my issue, though. That guy, Makes Caleb Marchbank look durable. You see, this is the bit, look, right, we have nowhere to go. Like, I'd love us to be a bit more direct from our goalkeeper. I agree, El Paso. He's got a lot of pressure. I just feel like he needs to spread it a bit. Oh, there we are. That's a great ball. Look at this. Right, give it to Bruno. Give it to Bruno. Flick it in. Bruno! Mark Bresciano. What a name. Mate, what a call. Some quality Australian footballers, man, if you go back. Mate, I'll be in bed by about midnight. Don't worry. I'm with you, Aidan. I just feel like the big noticeable change of Rashford in the last 2 years has been like, there was loads of times last season that he could have just cut it back from the wing. And he takes the shot, which is a low percentage shot. Schwarzer was ridiculous. I love that, Juddy. I do feel like a lot of players have had contracts at United. Ooh. Don't mind that ball. Yeah, like I've noticed that there's way too much cutting inside with the ball where he used to try and attack the man. And when he just get a sight now, when he just beat the man, it's always a shot. He never cuts it back. Where the old Rashi, that's what created them goal scoring opportunities because he just lay it off. So the defender had that in mind. Where now, as soon as he beats his man on the left, you know he's cutting back on his right and having a drive. Just driving the ball across goal. Such a low percentage play. Yeah, Juddy, it kills me because he's such a talent, man. Like, I'm a big Rashford man. I like Rashford. Just, I feel like Rashford needs a change of scenery. I think he's stagnated. Do you know what I mean? You know, it might sound harsh because I love him. He's Chester through and through. But I just feel he needs a change. Go on, boys. Press, press. Good pressure, boys. Hey, Pies Footy, how you doing, brother? Mate, there were some good players in that. I hear Scotland, Wales... Hey, Wales and Scotland, beautiful places in the world, mate. Mate, that's crazy, that lands. Juddy, I agree. I think... I think he'd do all right in Serie A. Hey, Pies... mate, I'm willing to believe anything, bruv. Hey, mate, Bellamy and Barry. Hey, Gareth Barry. What a player. What a player he was. Pogba, hey, Aidan, it's funny actually, me and one of my mates were talking about this, saying that I reckon playing in that just like that hole, he would have frothed it. Mate, beautiful. Accent's a bit hard to understand. Telling you, Mark Bosnich. Oh. You know what? That switch there, that little diagonal, it's going to do damage with Ahmad. Ahmad and Rashford, that's going to do damage. I really do like Ahmad Dalal. Big fan. Do you remember Fred? Do you remember Fred? Fuck me. Australia is incredible as a sporting country, mate. It is incredible. I'm a big fan of Diallo, mate. I really like him, Ad. Big, big fan. McSauce, mate, Napoli are buying him. You watch him go to Napoli and be a superstar as well. I'm telling you, he'll be very good in Serie A. Oh, nice, Rashi. You see, that's the old... That went out. Ref! Oh, really, Juddy? I did not hear that. Hey, Aiden, that's the old Rashi. Bit of a shoulder, get stuck in. I love that from Mount as well. That's what they've got to do. They've got to push up the ground. Like, I agree with the comment earlier about Delit. Higher line. Higher line. You know, the most underrated part of Bruno's game, and no one talks about it, is, look, he's always doing this. He's always pressing. You could see Eddie Betts playing just off the shoulder. Couldn't you? Bit like Daniel James. That type of player. Do you remember when Daniel James used to play for United? Do you remember that? One of the worst signings ever. Like, if ever you want to see where United were, we needed, what, a CDM, and we bought another winger. You know what? Delors, for his passing repertoire, the amount of no-look passes. Hey, Alexi, how you doing, mate? Oh, Aiden. When we signed a winger when we needed a CDM, I've never been so annoyed. Refs copy it, mate, in this more than AFL. But they're probably less noticeable. Oh, ref! Come on, mate. Thank you. James Milner, that guy is older than time. It's going to be really interesting when we bring Delit in, because, like, the big question mark with Delit from Bayern is his distribution, but you can't tell me his distribution is any worse than Maguire's. Oh, go on, Delit, you there, mate? Oh! Oh, Ahmad! Oh, you 50-cent head. Yeah, that's a great ball as well. That is an absolute perler. You see what I mean about Delors? When he's got time, one of the greatest. Hey, I love that. His first choice. Hey, I love that. Bellingham's a good place to start. Leg dog, mate. United have rivaled Carlton with signings. Great ball, that. But you see what I mean about Delors? When he's got time, he can pick a pass. But you watch him in defence sometimes. Some of his ball use is absolutely balmy. Gokka, you know what? He spent a season at Rangers. I don't think I've ever seen him head the ball. But you would have thought he would have let that ball come across his body onto his right, because then the natural angle is bottom left. Spawn Bev, Tony, mate, that was an insane. Great doco as well, mate. You see, that ball there that Anana's played, it didn't pay off. I prefer him going a little bit longer. I think that pass to centre-back is asking for trouble, particularly when you play the top teams. Interesting one, that, though, with Diallo. I would have thought if he just opened up his body, let that come across his body, right, that would have opened up the angle to the bottom left. Hey, mate, Rude would have frothed that cross, mate. Like, Rude will be watching that going, how is this not 1-0? Oh, Manu. Manu thinks he's fucking back at the Euros, mate. How much time does Manu think he's got? Oh, RVP would have finished that. Hey, Aiden, the greatest thing about Rashford is he would have, I reckon he remembers every mistake every player makes on the pitch. Hey, mate, I would have finished that 100%. Look, my best mate, Nath, used to play left wing, and if he crossed the ball like that, I would not be doing watch-alongs. I'd be playing League Two in my retirement era. Robin Van Persie. You know what? I was playing Football Manager the other day and I signed Robin Van Persie's son. So excited, mate. Doing a little United rebuild. Oh, I agree, Judy. I'm not being harsh on him, but, mate, when you're playing in that kind of position, you've got to get rid of it. You don't have that much time. Would I be greedy if I said that I wished we'd sign Frimpong? I feel like we have no overlap run on the right side and the left side. Hey, Ben, definitely I can get that done. Mate, we use the ball adequately when you're passing the back half, but the problem is the more touches you have, the more pressure you invite. And I feel like that's taken too many touches to get there. Oh, my God. How do you get to the third and deliver a ball like that? Hey, Judy, I want standards, mate. No, I agree. He definitely does. If you can replicate that Bayern. I feel like on the left-hand side, though, we need that. It's going to be interesting if Luke Shaw ever gets fit because he provides that. It will be interesting, Hodgland, when he's playing striker, playing Bruno behind him. I reckon you're going to see the best of Bruno. Like, I can persevere with him as a false 9 for now, but I feel like if he's where, in the areas that Casemiro and Mount have holding recently, look out. You see Dalot here, right? Because Manu's got caught up in the centre of midfield. Dalot's got to learn to be the option at left back. There. Because that would have been the easy ball. Left back, then back to Manu. Like, Dalot, for me, sometimes gets caught in the offensive part of transition. What was the point of Shaw going to the Euros? I just saw Gareth Southgate pick to left back, I think. Fuck me. He had a nice holiday, though. Good press. Go on, Manu. Go on. Manu! Manu! Oh, Juddy, 100%. Like, this week, it's got to be... This year, it's top 4, mate. Top 4's got to be the aim. And hit the window hard next... If we can get Champions League football, it helps us attract. And I want to see players under 23. I'm watching on Optus Sport, mate. Oh, that's a wizardry ball. Go on, track back. Track back. Well done. You know, see Maguire there, right? This is my one issue with Maguire. See how he's never in line with his back four. He always gives himself more time, right? Which, if you watch that passage of play again, that allowed the striker to get in a real dangerous area in front of the goalkeeper. Like, that's Maguire's weakness at England as well. He buys himself time. He worries more about himself than the centre-back. Like, I would have loved to have played against Maguire as a centre-back, as a centre-forward. But you watch him, he always drops a little bit deeper than everyone else, which creates that space then to work in behind. Good ball. Go on. Yeah, it's on Optus, mate. So if you've got Optus contract, that's the way I do it. It's quite cheap. Maguire scares you. You know what? I'm more scared of Maguire, right, when he's got the ball. Easy ball back to the keeper here. Easy ball back. Winger, mate. Winger. That final ball, honestly, is... It's always the way, though, but have you seen that when we go through our transitional phase? I think what Ten Hag's looking for is everyone but the centre-backs involved in that attacking play. And invariably, we're always missing two people. Much love, Kyle. Keepers! Yeah, that's where the midfield Aiden have got to put the pressure on to stop that over-the-top ball. But look, even here. G'day, Kai. I'd imagine... To be fair, though, you know what? Every year we have this discussion on Saturdays, though. The AFL rig it so Sunday's interesting. Good hustle. You know what? Mount's 20 minutes is the best 20 minutes in a United shirt. It's definitely something that Ten Hag's brought from last year, though, because do you remember how many times teams would just flick it down the wing and kill us? So you've got to be like them over-the-top balls last year killed us. Like if we played Leicester when they won the Premier League, they would have scored 7. Oh, tacos! You know what's amazing about Casemiro is so far this season, he has looked pretty quick. Do you know what I mean? Amazing what pre-season break does. Rashford's held the line there brilliantly. This is something that we definitely got to improve, right? Juddy and Aidan and Michael as United fans, this is what annoys me. When we get the ball here, I feel like we need more pass and moves. From last year, this is really where we struggled. Oh, ref, man! That's got to be a booking. He's dragged him down. Oh. Like, that's where Hodgson will come in. You can drive that ball into his feet and play off him. Oh, JJ Okocha. Tell you what, JJ Okocha will be all right. I love it, Lucinda. To be fair, though, one thing, Delete versus Maguire, he's quick. I agree. You watch Maguire here now. This is Maguire goal. Inbound. Maguire goal inbound. Fuck, he's had a free header, man. That, tell you what, that is a hellacious ball in. Oh, Bevton with the 5 gifted. Make sure you thank Bevton. He's a gentleman and a scholar. Bit Deadpool-y. Herrera. Don't mind it. You know what? I don't mind. I think Ugarte and the way he presses is unreal. Him and Manu's going to be unreal. Hey, mate, it'd be a great day to get down and get a fish and chip supper. Matt, can't stand it. Can't stand refs, mate. I think 90% of my bookings were from talking to refs. If you click the link, Ben, that bypasses your phone. It's Android's Google Play has kind of did it, and if you've got an Apple, it's nasty. It is, yeah. Had a few sendings off. I think it was 24 in total from 16. Had a big fine as well. I just think playing him with Ugarte really replicates the top teams. Give me a sec. There, try that. Try that, Ben. Should work. If you copy that into your phone and put it into Thinger. Definitely when we have the ball, we go to like a 3-5-2. See? They did that perfectly there. So definitely when we're trying to attack, that's what happens. Oh! I'm liking Mount's game. A lot of pressing as well. I like the fact him and Fernandez are just taking in turns to sit in the hole as well. Oh, Ben! My boy! Welcome aboard, my brother. Oh, tell you what, that ball was drilled. No way that's offside. Go on. It's beautiful to see. Ben, thank you. Oh, Delors! I'm enjoying Mason Mount's game. Really am. You know what I am worried about with Mason Mount, though? I'm not a fan of him in the number 7. Feel like Garnacho's the number 7. Look at that, though, from Mason. He's pressed there about 20 yards. I really rate that. Like, that's a quick way to make the Stretford end fall in love with you. That's some proper pressing. Come on, boys. Number 63. I feel like he suits, like, you know, a 17 or something. I just don't think he's a number 7. I mean, fair play, he's taking it. What's everyone's thoughts on Onana? I thought he got some unfair criticism last year because I thought our defence was absolutely pish. Like, you could have played fucking prime fucking Buffon. Aidan, I'm glad you said it. The people who were crying about United the last 2 years And I'm like, and they were like, oh, well, Ten Hag's got the players he wants. I'm like, there's still half the fucking team that he fucking wouldn't want. But I felt Onana copped a lot of hate last year. And goalkeepers struggle in the Premier League their first year, usually. I agree, Juddy. And Michael, I agree. When you're facing that many, you are going to make mistakes. But I thought genuinely, I didn't mind him. Like, I've seen far worse goalkeepers for United. I am excited about seeing De Ligt, though, play. I feel like De Ligt is the Varane we wanted. And that's no knock on Varane. You could just see Varane, the game had gone past him. With all due respect to Varane, I felt like you could see the game had started to go past him. I agree, Ben. I just feel number 7 at United is so iconic. It's got to be a player that excites people. Really, that Euro De Ligt partnership could be exciting. I love you, Andy. How you doing? That's a great ball. Go on. Go on. Play him through. Play him through. Oh, fucking hell. Right, take him on. Stand him up. Stand him up. Stand him up. Aiden, you knew what he was going to do as well, didn't you? You knew he was going to put it in. You knew he was going to cut that way as well. That's embarrassing. Passing offside there. Look at this, though. Right, this overlap here, right? I don't understand why he hasn't gone through the centre-backs there. The play there was to pass that between Veltman, but he could have made the ball could have gone out to the right quicker as well, but felt like Rashford should have stood him up. Plenty of time. Well done, Manu. Oh. Did well there, Manu. We lost it and got it back. Oh, lazy pass there. He's about 200 years old, though. I mean, Agate is going to be brilliant. Right, you watch how... Have you seen how Brighton, when they're building up from there... Fucking hell! Every time as well. Just what I was about to say. See how they press their players deep, which makes us sit back. That's the difference when they're building up on us. Fucking hell. Such a simple goal as well. Like, it's such a simple goal. You see, look. Like, there's an extra there as well, look. And you knew that, like, Maguire's got to deal with it there. Like, you see Maguire's man as well has just come totally off him. I agree, Juddy. Like, but you see what I mean about Maguire? He always gives 2 meters. Do you see he always pulls back? Hopefully this kicks us into gear. Oh, Rashi! Come on, boys. Lance, agree. It was so, like, it took an age for that ball to come in, but you could see it happening. Teams deploy us to push us back in that line. And then Maguire's always 2 metres behind the next back man. Peter Flynn, could you imagine this game with offside, though? Without offside, it would be chaos. Oh, there we are, boys. That first touch was garbage. I'm old enough to remember when goalkeepers could pick the ball up from a pass back. Good days then. I always think Bruno's panicking, he does the no look. Is that what you're on about, Adrian? When the ball comes into him, he goes like that? Safe. I'd love us to be quicker from here, with Onana. I'd love Onana to be quicker there. And remember the old Pete Schmeichel throw down to right back? I agree. I'd like to see Zershigi on. It's a good ball, that. Have you noticed when we get to the middle portion, we'll say the middle third, like you see where Manu had that ball, you've seen that no one ever makes the run towards him, right? Which really helps. If you're trying to pass it out, lateral movement always is your friend in football. Oh, fuck me. It's not the place to take a player on. Oh, Theon, that's a proper show. Welcome to Shooting Stars. Welcome, whoever you are. Good ball. Oh, I've played Lance. I've played in training. They take offside off, right? And honestly, it's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. I agree, Ed, and I'd like him to just release that quicker. That's a shocking corner, that. Still can't believe we've got fucking Johnny Evans on the bench. I don't know if it's still on, mate. I reckon that's on. It's it! Oh! I love that, Aiden, mate. Cheer hard, brother. I do like the fact that this press engages in the middle time. Bloody's home. Is that a Sydney reference? Oh. See the wings. It's that ball, that sharp ball into midfield, straight out on the overlap. 2-1, United. I knew we'd concede. United are good again when I'm not predicting a goal for the opposition. I didn't think De Ligt did so bad the other week when he came on. Like, you could see he was still a little bit short on match fitness, but... Oh, ref, come on. Like, that's the third time he's done it, you twat. Little thuggies, Billy Gilmore. Real cantankerous Scottish central midfielder. Oh, hail and pace. Jesus, you've gone way back, mate. I rate that. I was surprised he didn't bring De Ligt in, to be honest, but... Oh, Casemiro thought he had the world at his feet then. You know, this is my one knock on Casemiro. You just watch his movement here as a CDM. He's got to be providing support. Like, where's he running to there? Lance, I think it's a fair call. Like, for me, Maguire is what he is. For me, Maguire is the perfect mid-table central defender, centre-back. I think it's good for football. I'm a big fan. Rashford would have got up if he got the free kick there. Come on, boys. Big last five. I think West Ham will be solid. Tell you what, masterclass with Declan Rice cash they have. Yeah, I always find it funny, though, that we've bought all Ajax players and the only good one, Kudus, we didn't sign. And we weren't even linked with the guy. I think that's a big thing, Bevton. I think their depth is mild. See, he's done it again. He's already... Maguire then couldn't help himself. He was already 2 yards behind the next furthest, deepest centre-back. He was almost in goal. Press. Ah, that's despicable, that. They've really lost their shape in the mid. Because you can see here, look, right, that it becomes like a 4-4-2 in defence, right? In defending the transition. Markham and Wise, mate. They were brilliant. Dud, dud, dud. Rashford feels like he's gone into sulk mode. Look. He's gone into sulk mode. Hey, Ben, we love a little bit of diving, mate. I don't mind a dive. Works hard, does Manu. Oh. Hopefully we win. Dick Emery, Jesus. Tell you what, you guys in chat are really bringing me back. Dick Emery, man. Fuck me. I love it. You know what? I actually started watching Dad's Army the other day. I haven't seen Dad's Army for ages. You are awful, but I like you. Great. Great sketches, Pete. Love it, mate. He does it all the time. Like, he starts retreating and it really... Oh, I agree, Ben. Look, I love a dive. You know, the rolling around does take the piss, brother. Yeah, I'd like us to go with a full inverted press. I don't understand why when the ball first comes out, we put no pressure on that. Because when you watch Liverpool and Man City, they build from the back. Oh, hello, hello. I was round the corner, pissing. Whitby, mate. Whitby. I was just pissing around the corner. That is way too easy. Maguire's lucky there. That ball in was way too easy and he did not see it. Vinnie Jones, I do remember him, yeah. Crazy gang. Who do you think we're... A lot of work to do, though, United, in this half. They've got to be a lot quicker. Like, you know, the ball... This reminds me of last week, right? That the ball gets to here all right, but then it needs to go up a level. Do you know what I mean? The ball needs to be quicker from here because it's so easy to set. Oh, that's a lazy pass from Ahmad. That's so... He's fucking defender, ref, man. He's been knocked over by a winger. Oh, Monty Python. Lance, spot on. It didn't even happen in the 90s as well. It started coming in about 98, 99. You know what? The changes. What changes would you make? Oh, Theon. I love a bit of Only Fools and Horses. Changes would you make? You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see, you know, controversial. I would stick on Garnacho for Rashford, right? Garnacho for Rashford and Zerky for Casemiro. Hey, I love that, Steve, mate. Bit of Bolton action. Oh, man. It's the wrong ball, mate. And delete. I mean, you can't really make you can't make free changes at half time, but I would like to see delete come on. And there is half time 1-0. United started off all right, a little bit of control. And once that goal went in, there needs to be a bit of life, spark a bit of life from the boys. And it's just been poor. It's just been poor from them. But it's so slow from the back half. Like, once we get to halfway, that ball movement is so predictable, particularly the passing lanes. And no one's running into the passing lanes. Do you know what I mean? She's just annoying. It's interesting why Ten Hag sticks with the same players. Because, you know what? I've said this for years, right? These players will let you down. Hey, bit of Sheffield action, mate. I spent many a night out in Sheffield, mate. Many a night out. I agree, Judy. I mean, if we could make three changes, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I don't think he will, but they're the three changes I think need to happen. Garnacho on ASAP Rocky for... Because I feel... You know what I love about Garnacho is he's direct. He takes the game on. So, I think that's so important. Right, I'm going to go and grab another hot cup of cha. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Right, so I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. So chat amongst yourselves. I'll be Right, we're back for the second half. About to commence. How are we all feeling, chat? I'm a bit nervous. Have to say. Goldbridge is losing it. What's wrong with him? What's he been saying? He's fuming. I agree with Delit not starting. Yeah, you know, though, that Yagate isn't started. Garnacho, for me, is the most annoying player at United because every time he comes on, I think he changes the way we move in the final third because he's direct. He makes them overlapping runs. He cuts inside of the right back or the left back. Like, I don't get it. Oh, dear. Port versus Frio. He probably will do. Whatever happened to the Paris Saint-Germain rumours? Because they were huge, like, at the time. Like, he had... You know, the thing that Ten Hag started doing is a little bit like Ollie. He's got faith in the wrong players for me. It's the wrong players. He has a lot of faith in Rashford. And I just feel like I keep saying it, I feel like Rashford needs a new scenery. I mean, he's definitely a super sub, Garnacho, but I think his energy from the start is so important. So important. Because you've seen Ahmad, he tries to do the same. I think Garnacho and Ahmad are really dangerous. And Zerki has to come on now because it's so slow. Skipper! Hey, I love that, mate. Brighton fan. Good day, mate. How you doing? You're welcome, mate. Didn't mind Pro Evo. I mean, now it has to be FIFA, doesn't it? Has to be. But I didn't mind, like, the 90s Pro Evo. But I do play a lot of FIFA. Spot on, Costa. I'd love to know how much power Rashford has in the dressing room because I imagine it's a lot. You know what I find really interesting, Juddy, right, is when he was interviewed last year, he reckoned Man United players weren't capable of playing the way that his Ajax did. And I understand his point, but I would have rather him gone into like an Arteta way of playing the system regardless, because then it encouraged Arsenal's board to buy players. Do you know what I mean? Which I'd rather him play that system that he knows. At the moment, it feels like he's making half a system to sustain these players. Pogba will find Carlton just need to, mate, spot on. Carlton Lucent just have got to win. I agree, Michael. I think he has a lot of power. Aiden, I agree. Like, personally, I would have loved it if he'd come in, tried to play that heavy press, because it's an inverted press that he played up at Ajax. But I don't get it. You see, Juddy, like, I said it last season, if they weren't unanimous that Eric was the man, sack him. Like, I feel like the fact that they waited so long suggests to me that they were looking for better options, and then better options weren't there. So I don't understand why they didn't just sack him and bring in Rude if you want. Like, it just feel half-assed. Like, this transfer window, though, has been spectacular. But it's a surprise to me that you brought De Ligt in because you desperately need for a centre-back, right? Why he's not playing. Garnacho was arguably one of the best players of the year last year. Why he's not starting? Because Ahmad was traipsed off on loan only a year ago. I think Ratcliffe, though, needs time to make his changes. I mean, he's had one window. Like, we won't really know. But, like, for me, if it feels like we're half-arsing it. Big 45 for these boys. Because I don't think it's that bad if you bring the right players on. I think Ugarte is basically Casemiro, what we want him to be. Yeah, but I'm shocked Ahmad in Ten Hag's eyes has gone above Garnacho. Because, like, 12 months ago, he was at Rangers and he was playing okay. Is Goldbridge pro Rashford this week or against him? Because he flip-flops on that one. It's my favourite thing. He hates Rashi and then he loves him. Lance, be amazing if McKenna did it. Is that sick bay image a photo? Yeah, one of the Julie, one of the chat, she made it for me when I broke my ankle. Owen Hargreaves, what a player he was. Bring me Owen Hargreaves back. Oh, Zershi, he's warming up. Good air. See, Garnacho's got to be playing. Garnacho's got to be playing. For me. Yeah, good, mate. Good. Thank you, Judy. Aidan, I agree with you because I think Ahmad when he was at Rangers, particularly him cutting inside and being deadly on his other foot, was phenomenal. Doesn't look like any changes as they walk out. Yeah, that's quite an Asian thing, Foil Grim. You see that as well in India a bit as well. It's been a nightmare start, hasn't it, Michael, for Ipswich? Tell you what, them black tracksuits of Brighton are grouse. Yeah, he does. You know what, Aidan? I call it the lazy football manager because that's when your assistant suggests making changes. Spawn, Lucinda, I'm fine though. Full health now. Come on, United! Oh, here he is! Go get him, Zershi! Look at that, rude. No? Which tow trucks? Health is wealth, Spawn. Much love, Lucinda. Thank you very much. He's on. And the second half has started. I have been Foil Grim. Beautiful place. Mason Mount being taken off. Northern India, mainly. My ex used to be Indian. So I love India. It's a beautiful part of the world. If you ever get a chance to go, beautiful part of the world. Real friendly people as well, like really, really friendly. Played a golf tournament once in India and we ran, and I made the cut, so I was getting paid, and we only booked 2 days in the hotel. And this lovely family let us live with them for the weekend. Beautiful, beautiful people. Surprised about Mason Mount going off. What do we think about that, chat? Goodies, great show. What's Mason Mount coming off? What's everyone's thoughts on that? Do you reckon is that tactical or is that fitness related? She is still Indian, yeah. She's not my current though. Bread, what a show. You see, that worries me, Costa, if that is tactical. And he can play out the full game. Yeah, but you look at Casemiro's average position, it's more like a number 8, isn't it? You're telling me that he couldn't have played the number 8, Mount? Delit's getting warmed up as well. They're making our changes. I'll start worrying when we get to 60. No, everything's real behind you. There's no CGI. Minder. That is an absolute go. Did you guys have ashes to ashes here? It's it's like a fiberglass. What's it called? It's like a fiberglass wool. Yeah, did you have ashes to ashes? That was that Mars show. What's it called? Life on Mars. Missed it in between. Who's in that? Goldbridge. Is he cracking it? Go on, I'm mad. Good ball, that. Still game. Really? It's just stuck to the panelling, Lucinda. I agree with you, Ben. Garnacho would be my start all the time. I'm a big fan. Bagpuss. Gee, Stephen, that's vintage, that, brah. Well, when he drops deep, Aiden, it'll probably counteract. He's probably going to be 10 metres too forward and then 10 metres too far behind. Why is Casemiro so advanced? You know what's worrying me there? You see Maguire, he never looked behind himself once to see the players coming behind him. Yeah, but who would you rather have? Who would you rather have in that role? Like, you don't want Casemiro as the number 8. Guy's slower than fucking time itself. Hey, Lance, some quality British comedies. I think with Harry, though, his mistakes are probably the most punished in the league. That is a silly ball. Jesus, you gone right back there, Steve. I'm not that old. How good was the Bolton team, though, under Sam Allardyce with Djorkaeff? Juddy, that's what scares me. We think it's going to be Manu and Ugarte. Can you imagine if it's Ugarte and Casemiro? Oh my! How is he? What? How is he mazed through there? Jesus! Absolutely ghosted through the fucking Jesus! I can't believe that was Jay. Like bloody hell! Didn't know if that was João Pedro or 90s fucking Ronaldinho. Then how is Milner beating anyone on this pitch for pace? Look, he's outpaced Maguire there. Jesus. JJ Kocher, proper footballer, mate. Big fan of it. Was it Ivan Campos? He was quality as well. They had a Hierro there as well for a while, didn't they? I remember, yeah, Bolton Reebok Stadium was a beautiful ground as well. Good pie. Jesus, mate. It's like fucking Mia Khalifa. Big Train. Is that the... Oh, no. Was Big Train... No. Which was the one where Simon Pegg did the Kung Fu fighting? Yeah, Camper, what a player. Yeah, but you see, I feel like our midfield struggles because of Casemiro, because of his lack of pace to get back to CDM. It's a real tradition. The number 8 for under Ten Hag system is a lot of running, and he hasn't got that in him, mate. I agree, Ben. You see, someone's got to run to him here. That's a ball. Go on. Space, that was it. I haven't seen the other one then. Go on. Ah! Spaced. I'll have to check Big Train out, mate. I love a bit of Peg. Good little passage of play, that. Back to pressing, though, early. I've got hope for Ugarte because he can play that role. They're looking back post every time. You've seen how slow it takes our centre-backs to get used to it. Like they're creating such an overload on the right-hand side. Every time. Nah, I think Sancho's out, mate. I think he'll be... They reckon it's Juventus. Frank de Boer 2.0. You're just a shit Frank de Boer. Hey, mate, Billy Gilmore, Iniesta, bro. Oh, mate, the Cornetto trilogy is brilliant. Oh my God, that outside of the foot pass every fucking time. It's lazy football, that. Lance, mate, I feel you. It's such a lazy pass as well. At the moment, he's just marking grass, Costa. Oh my God. It was offside anyway, but fuck me. Please. I think their away kit's white. Please, can I have Garnacho on? You know, if that gets to 60 minutes and we see... Aiden, I've noticed that. Like, why is Rashford more central? If he gets to 60 minutes and I see an actual fucking substitution, I am going to flip. Seems to revert to a 4-4-2 quite a bit in transition. Saying this though, look, they're looking for the overlap because look now, you watch the right hand side, they'll create an overload. Their right back gets right up. Billy Gilmore turned into fucking Andrea Pirlo. They're not a bad side, Matt. Easy top 10. It's a great call, that. Gold Coast Suns. Yeah, spot on, Bevton. Solid side. And this is what United struggle against. Years ago, we used to put these sides away for fun. Oh my gosh. How? Rope! Come on, boys! Spot on. And it happens so much. Juddy, that is when I question coaching. When you lose your shape. Because that is coaching. That's discipline. And that comes from the top. Pastries. Don't mind a pasty, mate. It's taking the piss that when the fucking centre-back is walking back to his goal and shielding the ball. How have they always got that outlet ball to CDM is always there and not one United player is picking it up and it allows them to just build nicely. Oh, no. Get up. Help him! Right, you got time, you got time, you got time. If Ahmed had the ball there, had the ball to make that switch to left wing, that would have been brilliant. He doesn't have the leg. Mate, spot on, Bebton. Oh, didn't, mate. When I next go to the server, I'll grab one. Ahmed, come on! Great little bit of build-up there. United get the overlap. Ahmad cuts inside. A goal against the run of play. Brings it onto his left and bangs it in. A lot quicker. Ooh. He's on. Cuts inside. Good goal. Good goal. Well, from that camera angle, we're never going to know. It's one of them deceptive ones where you're always offside. Hey, Ben. Good call, mate. That is what you used to do. That's not a good angle. Oh, there we are. See, they're a lot quicker from the midfield. A lot quicker. That one touch there from Manu. Bring it inside, then spread the ball out to the wing. We're back in it. Aiden, a lot of work to do. I mean, definitely got to make the change, though, because I think we need that on the other wing, which is Garnacho, innit? If we had 2 avenues to go, would really help. You know what, though? Just direct and run at it. Just run at it. Take the game on. Like, loads of these players just don't take the game on. Do I like cake? Don't mind a bit of Vic Sponge. Oh, well done. Well done. Running ahead. Ah. Bit up and about now. He's got AWOL, hasn't he? Love a little bit, Alessandro. Oh, Garnacho. Come on, Garnacho. Panacotta. He better not. He better not take. If he dares take a Madoff, I am going to fucking go mental. Let's not even joke about it. Your ex had a thick sponge. He ruined your prediction, Aiden, as well, because we've had the goal. He's not going to do it at 60. It'll be like 64 minutes 20, which would technically be 60. Go on, Rashi. He didn't even want the contact, though, Rash. See that? He's on the shoulder. Lean into him. Lean into him. That was way too easy for Van Heck to deal with. Oh! Hey, Ben, get it done, bro. Come on, Garnacho. The Argentinian prince is on. I've got a feeling, you know, if he drops Rashford, you know, Pom's big prediction, I'm telling you, he's gonna go full CR7. Bet he goes full CR7. Spawn, Juddy. Okay, well, we're going to see if we make good football coaches, Michael, aren't we? That's what Ahmad did well, though, in the first half and the second. He stood the right back up and the left back up. Stand them up. Bruno's so good at that, just drawing the contact. That's something that Agate does well. If you watch PSG, he takes the contacts and turns, creates space. Why does Rashford look tired? Good ball, that. See, that's what I love about Garnacho. Look, give and go. He's got some energy, yeah. Make good pastries, Argentinians, mate. Can't remember what the beef dish is. One of my mates' missuses was Argentinian. She used to make this beef dish. It was like a peppered beef. It was so nice. Oh. You see there, your back line there has to be almost in a line. And look at ours. Like, we have the worst line in the league. I would probably say football. Like, I went to go and watch Whitby when I was back home, and they stay in shape. Like, the back four are locked. Oh, ball. Oh, unlucky. I like the way Zerky tries to get there. Never trust a man who claps with straight hands like that. Guy, you got to cup him, but I agree, Juddy. Can't wait to see him. Hey, Aiden, that line is fucking deep, bruh. Mariana Trench just invites people to play in behind you. That pocket of space from where a number 8 to a number 10 would be is insane to play in. You watch Maguire, he never looks. You seen he never looks where the other centre-back is. I remember when we were in under sixes, we used to have, you know, them things that parents have, like them wristbands where they have their kid on a lead. We used to have that round our waist for the 2 forwards and the 2 centre backs, so you were always together. Go on, Garnacho. Stand him up, stand him up. Oh. It's the right ball. Mate, I don't even think he knows he's got a fucking centre back because he's mate, Juddy. I'm telling you now, bro. Usually 10 minutes before the game. Hydrocodone. Why is that so hard to say? Why is that so hard to say? Why is it? Into the last 20 then. That's a good ball. Oh, fucking hell. Chest control of fucking Pamela Anderson now. Overlap here. Greedy. Might be at 11 o'clock at night, mate. Chance here on the counter. Look at Bruno hauling ass. Bruno! Yes! Garnacho! Viva Garnacho! Viva Garnacho! Good boy! See that, though, the overlap run? We'll have to watch the replay. That's on. Did he touch Zerky, though? Because that's on. Oh, does that come off his knee? That, I think that's not. Has that gone over the line? No, that's not. That's before the line. It's offside. Ah! You see, they're them stiff ones because it's not really interfering with play, is it? But obviously he's touched it by the definition of the rule, but fuck me. Heartbreaking. Like, just put your fucking legs down, bruh. Nothing, Magpie. I'll send you a DM, mate. Oh, that's good. We've lost. Milner's come off. That's a good thing. Fucking Andrea Pirlo has left the building. That's heartbreaking, that. Fucking hell. Kills you, that, doesn't it? Yeah, you just know that this player who's come on for fucking him, has come on for Milner, is going to turn into prime Zidane. Hey, I love that, Ben. Mate, it's gone so fast, hasn't it, the season? Yeah, I agree, Gokhan. I mean, it's one of them ones, isn't it, man? Like, it wasn't affecting anything, but by the letter of the law. Oh, well done, Ahmad. Ahmad is having a blinder. Go on, get up with him. Why? You see, that's what kills me about United. Everyone just stopped. You've got to the final third, man. Start moving. Because this is how we get caught on the overlap every fucking time. People say Carlton are slow. Fuck me. Like, spot on, Lance. Like, everyone was just watching Garnacho, and then when they do support him, everyone just fucking stops. Oh, I can't believe he's turned inside there. Oh, well done. Get it out. Fucking ball's gone 90 fucking miles down fucking into the sea, mate. I've got it on mute, but that's quality. I think he got his foot, if I'm honest. Do I agree with it? No, because I'm a United fan, but I think he got his foot. I think the ball came off Welbeck's ankle. Does look like Camp Olsen, mate. Billy Gilmore. Much love, Bevton. Thank you for the donation as well, mate. I love you. Straight into the wall, boys. Spread, spread! Could have been dangerous, that. Could have been dangerous. Always a free header, mate. There's always a free header against us. Starting to get undisciplined now, boys. Oh, Aiden, don't. Delit's coming up. It's a very contentious foul, isn't it? Oh, McSauce is coming on. He loves McSauce, doesn't he? Mate, I agree with you there, Matt. Bullet header. Thank God Welbeck's going off. How many goals has Welbeck scored against United? Has to be a fair few on it. Feels like it cost her, actually. I was just saying, I've got a bit of deja vu about this. But I suppose it is what it is, isn't it? Bruno, Jesus. Dilly. Oh, dear. Fucking hell. How many of them 100 are against United? It's got to be about 8, 9. Weird subs, then. Big last 10, boys. Do you remember when we sent Martin? Yeah, we did. We won 1-0 against Fulham, Matt. McSauce playing the attacking role. You'll love to see it. You ever seen McSauce, though, Aiden, play for Scotland? He plays like 5 in 14. Jesus. Always seems to pop up and score. You know what? He's one of the sales that has always actually made me sad when United sold him, because I did like Welbeck. Clever by Ahmad. Look at him running on as well. Offside. I don't understand why Bruno went off. Like, I didn't think he was. I mean, oh, Jesus. Suppose it is what it is, isn't it? Right, go quickly, boys. Come on. Big last 10. Haaland scores 10 tonight. Jesus. That's got 4-0 written all over it, hasn't it? Let's be honest, chat. What do you think? Oh, some of these fouls have been so contentious. I don't get it. Who's playing Bruno's role? I'll tell you when it sets up. I think they've put McTominay straight there, to be honest with you, Costa. When we were attacking when he first came on, but obviously he came on mid-transition. Has it? They are exact same time. Cheers, Juddy, mate. You're a ledge. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I love it, Lucinda. Fucking hate set pieces. Good punch. Come on, get out. See, we were so late to get out there. That should have been offside. I'll do as many as I can, Juddy. Like, obviously, I'm up, but I'm usually in bed for the ones that, like, I watch the ones after 1 o'clock in my bedroom. But if they're like, I'll definitely do the next game, which is, I think we've got next week's fixture, the week after's fixtures at 9, Southampton, from memory. But I'll definitely do as many 9 o'clock fixtures as I can. This last 5 minutes has really been there all as well. Go Optus, mate. Optus Sports. Go on, Ganacho. Stand him up. Gotta. Yeah, it's a nightmare, isn't it? This is a chance here. We want a good delivery here. This is where you wish you had. Why does he keep crashing? No, I don't know why it's doing it. Can you still hear me? There we are. There we are. Don't know why the camera cut out. Is he back? Can you see me? God knows what happened there. What is up with this? Oh, well done, Lysandra. Get it out, get it out. Well done. Go on, Ganach. Stand him up. Just no one looking there. Do you know what I mean? No one looking. It's just such a poor ball. Do you know what I mean? Such a poor ball. Right, go on, Ganach. Go on. Fuck me. It's so hard to watch as well, bro. Trying to do too much. Mate, we need a Fergie time goal. There we are. Fixed the sink now. That should be better. It's so crazy. Like, the energy levels from these boys has absolutely died. Like, look at the energy levels from them. Energy levels so bad. Anthony's coming on. Big last three. Big last three. I'm looking forward to the fidget spinner. There's a Dringa. Can't wait for the post game, mate. Nice, get it from. Oh. Yeah, but I just don't think anyone's going to play him. I'm surprised by that. I was thinking about 4 minutes. Oh, that's a lazy pass at this time. Get it out. Oh. Scott McTominay tries to do so much. It's cynical, man. It's cynical. Kills me. Honestly. This honestly, set pieces scare me. Because there's a reason teams target the back post. Come on, United! Big five! Nah, mate, just 1 point each in league games, mate. 1 point each, Josh. See how different it is though. Look, they're front four now, right against our line. Right against our line. And Cisco, when he finds space, man, he's so dangerous. Like, you can just tell it. He's got that hair as well that says, I'm fucking deadly 30 yards out. Our energy levels have depleted in the last 20. Since we've scored, feels like we're 3-0 up on aggregate and we're just trying to contain the game. 3 points for the taking. Well done, Delict. Come on! We're just sat back there. Oh, the ball would have bounced over his knee and it would have been a back corner finish. Way too many corners. I'll give Eric Ten Hag, we're consistent. Fuck! It was fucking coming. Look, no one came to that ball. Like, that is 101 bad defending. Yeah, Matt, it's just, we just have a ladder. Like, fuck me. Back post, like, people are saying there's no room to build new houses. Try United's back post in a fucking set play. Like, Dallo, what? Who's on him there? No one's come out to that ball. And then look at this, look. 3 fucking people unmarked. No one's on a fucking... Oh. Jesus Christ. João Pedro, he's just scored a goal. Absolute. That is unbelievable. Oh no. Like, even right now, look, the ball's nowhere near our fucking goal when our defence is all over the place. Mate, I agree, Theon. Aiden, that back, you knew it was a fucking floating cross as well, didn't you? Like, what's fucking Eric doing there just shaking his head? I agree, Juddy. That's as bad football as you see. Like, fuck me, you don't see that in conference football. Spot on. Oh, it's a lazy ball. Look for each other. There's a fucking guy in a Seagulls hat. Fuck me. Don't mind taking Bruno off if you're 4-0 up. Fuck me. And there is the final whistle. Brighton 2, United 1. And that was appalling from United. Absolutely appalling. A lot of work to do. It's a long season, but based on that performance, Ten Hag's got to fucking take the blame there. That was as bad as it gets. Chat, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I've had a fun 2.5 hours. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go and cry. Peace, love, and light.